I'm going to show you what to do to never run out of money and why. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Da Vinci. I'm in the pipe 5x5. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in this world, man. Oh, it is a great time to be alive because you have Bitcoin. And you're like, what? Bitcoin is going to make me a lot of money that I'm never going to run out of money? Okay, whatever, dude. Well, dude, hold on here. You need to understand something really, really simple. I'm gonna show you something from ChatGPT. I asked it, if humans always improve things so the cost goes down, if Bitcoin is money, then prices will go down even faster. You know, the price of computers and stuff like that fall and stuff like that, but everything else goes higher, right? You're thinking, well, everything else goes higher. Yes, because there's more and more money in the system. Right? And so it goes on to explain how, you know, it's negative and positives and all that kind of stuff. But let's put the political ideology BS with Keynesian nonsense to the side and find out what the answer. Yes, if Bitcoin becomes money, productivity continues improving, prices would likely to fall faster than they are doing under fiat system. This would be a combination of technology deflation, better, cheaper production, and monetary deflation, Bitcoin fixed supply. Why? Because what does the fixed supply do? It creates scarcity. It means that people will want to save that. Now, what happens is the Keynesian crazies out there, or the people who are educated by the criminal system that wants you to believe in printing money, they'll tell you that, wait a second here, if there's no money in the system, people won't spend. Hey, I need to disturb you for a second because I'm going to be doing a course on how to buy Bitcoin, how to use Bitcoin, how to use a wallet, how to use a hardware wallet, how to basically store Bitcoin for the long term. Because we all know that it's going to be the money. You need to have this. Very happy to help you guys. That's BS. There's always a price where somebody willing to spend their money because then they see value. Once they see value, they go, oh, wow, I'm willing to part with this precious, precious asset just to get the value you're creating. Got it? So, with that said, you could save Bitcoin today. That's going to save a lot of your work energy for the future. Because then work energy in the future, like with robots, is going to be a lot cheaper. Got it? So, don't be so naive. Stop being scared of Bitcoin. Get some Bitcoin. Start with even $10. Get a few dollars worth of Bitcoin. Start saving it every single day. Do not spend it. Do not go, oh, I need an emergency car. Whatever. You don't. Right? You need to save this thing until it becomes money. And once it does, my God, you are super wealthy. Now, you could wait until it is money and then work for it. But don't expect to get much. Just saying, you can get a lot more now than you will be able to. Work for it in the future. Get it done. Okay, with that said, I'm going to be doing some trading. If you're interested in doing any kind of trading, you can do so at bybit.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below. All right, let's just get on to that. Wow, yesterday there was a quick zip zap. And yeah, we didn't get. I was hoping to get some, buy some Bitcoin down here, and no. This is interesting because that means that there's buyers of last resort, right? It doesn't mean we're going to take off right now because the 200 period moving average on the 4 hour is closing here. So it's just waiting for that to come up. And then we're probably going to break below it a little bit before we take off, or we're just going to come close and then take off or something like that. But either way, we're taking off. That's the whole point. Looking at Solana, damn, bounced exactly as predicted. Wow. Yes, it went a little bit lower than I predicted that line. I remember drawing that line just yesterday, and then boom, here we are, right? Exactly as predicted. So we're going to be headed probably higher from here. Most likely, if we retest the line, that'd be better. And I think you should pick up some Solana at that line. If you want to take a long shot trade here, you can do so. The line was set at what, 170? What 175? Yeah, 175 was that line where we bounced exactly off of. Perfect. Okay. If you're interested to take a long at the 180, which we're at right now, you can see that it's not the greatest of trades here, but I guess you could do it. I would move your entry down at least so that you're in the 5% zone, right? There we go. As a worst case scenario, right? There we go. 5%. Oh, close enough. There we go. And then that would be your entry point, and then your take profits as a 2-to-1, which is safe, right? You're still in the trading range of Solana, which would get us back into the upward trend, and that would be a positive note for Solana. Looking at Ethereum, wow, I really expected a reversal here, and I'll be honest, I did not see Ethereum going sideways here. I thought we would at least come back to the 38.2 to retest that 38.2 because we're so far away from the 4-hour 200 period moving average. It usually does not do that. Stay away from it, but this is what we're doing today. So looks like Ethereum wants to take off all the way to 4,200 before it actually comes back and retraces to the 200 period moving average. It's a difficult one to trade here because, it's doing a lot of things that I did not expect. So I'm just going to leave Ethereum as it is and not trade that. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure that you get into Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the money. You could use other assets to trade in order to get more Bitcoin. That's the right way to do things. Any other way is not the smartest thing to do. You need to get more Bitcoin, not dollars, right? Not more meme coins, not more other assets, but dollars. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.